Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois, where we are sold out here in the United Center from the seats all the way up to the rafters. I'm your favorite commentator for the evening and for the hour, James McConaughey, and I do believe we are locked in for the next hour or so. But boy, am I excited for this one-on-one exhibition sparring match we have planned out for you, the wrestling fans, here tonight. But if you can take a look on your TV screens right here, ladies and gentlemen, it shows that it will be Malachi taking on the self-proclaimed future of wrestling, Ricky Duncan. So far, the rivalry between these two have been heated for the past consecutive months. You could cut the tension between these two with a knife in half. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to some footage of what transpired between both Malachi and Ricky Duncan earlier today.
Tonight, you are all going to watch the birth of the future. As tonight, I will send that piece of trash, Malachi, back to the garbage where he belongs. People have asked me constantly, why do I call myself the future? As Calvin Carter, as Danny Harris, as Aaron Bomber, as Marcus Smith, if anyone gives a shit about him anymore. Tonight won't be any different, because tonight, the future begins now.
Woo! Man, I am pumped. I feel alive. I feel rejuvenated. I feel ready to go. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing Malachi versus Ricky Duncan here in Chicago, Illinois. Now, Ricky, I heard what you had to say. I heard every single solitary word of what you had to say about me. You say you're going to send me back to the garbage bin where I belong? I like to see you try, my friend. I like to see you try. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. You want to sit there and talk all this smack. You want to call yourself the future. You know, for someone with an ego such as yourself, I have yet to see you back it up. So tonight, I'm going to teach you a very important lesson. Lesson number 1 is humility. And lesson number 2 is going to be me kicking your sorry ass all over Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the tension between these two have been brewing for quite the past few months now. And you can cut the tension between them in half with a knife. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you over to the ring announcer for introductions.
Making his way to the ring from Arlington, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds. He is known as the self-proclaimed future of wrestling, Ricky Duncan.
You heard it from the horse's mouth, folks. The self-proclaimed future of wrestling. Interesting fact about Ricky Duncan and Malachi is both men share some history starting out together as rookies, trying to make names for themselves, and I guess it was Ricky Duncan's jealousy that got the best of him, making people believe that he was better than Malachi in every way. But so far, Ricky Duncan has been on an impressive roll as of late, knocking off CTO Global Champion Calvin Carter, making a good first impression on his Summer Showdown debut against Isaiah Righteous. And now that I think about it, both Malachi and Ricky Duncan have a victory over each other, and I guess this will be the conclusion to this long, heated rivalry between the two. Ricky Duncan says he's going to send Malachi back to the garbage bin where he belongs. Malachi says that Ricky Duncan calls himself the future, but he has yet to back it up. Tonight, now is Ricky Duncan's chance to prove it to the world that he is what he says he is. And now I do believe we are awaiting the arrival of his opponent.
And the opponent, making his way to the ring, he hails from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 190 pounds, Malachi.
And ladies and gentlemen, the United Center here in Chicago, Illinois has come unglued for this man. Like I said before, both Malachi and Ricky Duncan share some history. They both started out together. They both were friends together. They both were bitter enemies together. But now, it is time for this rivalry to finally come to an end. The only question is, which one of these two men is going to walk away with the W? Which one of these two men will prevail over the other? Which one of these two men is better than the other? So far, Malachi been told by a lot of people that he's just not good enough, that he'll never amount to anything, that he just doesn't have what it takes to get the win. And for the past few years, Malachi has done nothing but prove people wrong. Prove all the doubters, the haters, the critics, the naysayers wrong. And he has turned several heads along the way. Tonight, this will be no different. Ladies and gentlemen, both men staring each other down. Like I said, you could cut the tension between these two with a knife. There's the bell. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, both men into the shoulder and elbow tie-up here. As Ricky Duncan has Malachi on the ropes, the referee telling Ricky Duncan to let go of the hold. And Ricky Duncan with the first strike, showing the early signs of disrespect here. And wait a minute, Malachi ain't gonna have it as he delivers a forearm smash to the face. And Ricky Duncan with the knees to the gut. And Malachi now just delivering the flurry of punches and kicks as Ricky Duncan being thrown to the ropes, Malachi ducking under. Malachi now with the leapfrog. Malachi telling Ricky Duncan to come at him. Malachi ducks the clothesline, and Malachi now directs his attention towards the legs with those roundhouse kicks. And Ricky Duncan rolling out the ring. And now wait a minute, Malachi now in pursuit. Ricky Duncan running for his life here. Ricky Duncan mounts on the ropes, but wait a minute, Malachi caught the arm. And oh my God. Quickly into the cover here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Ricky Duncan's able to get the shoulder up. And Malachi with the Yakuza kick. Dead in his face, cover, but only a 1 count. Ricky Duncan made his debut in mid-2016 on Rookie Showcase, where he successfully got the pinfall victory over Malachi. Malachi got the pinfall victory on Ricky Duncan on a CTO Corruption Live event. And now let's just say this is their third encounter as Ricky Duncan in control here, charging. And now Ricky Duncan with both knees to the face. Ricky Duncan starting this match out in ruthlessness as Ricky Duncan now with the elbow to the face and just taking the time to gloat and brag. This is what Malachi was talking about. Ricky, wait a minute, hold on a second. Malachi now with the counter, able to get the knee right there. And now Malachi, Hurricane Ron has got the leg hook, shoulders down, counter ref. And only a 2 count as Ricky Duncan's able to get the shoulder up there. And now Malachi once again another roll-up attempt here. He's got both legs now. And not even a 1 count. Now Malachi bouncing off the ropes here. Ricky Duncan catches him. A massive big back body drop there, and now Ricky Duncan back into control. Like I said, this has to be their third encounters thus far. Ricky Duncan. That guy's right about one thing. Ricky Duncan talks all this smack. He likes to gloat. He likes to brag. He likes to be cocky and egotistical, but he has yet to back it up. And Ricky Duncan says he is tired of hearing about Malachi. He is tired of Malachi's face, that he wants to put an end to Malachi. Ricky Duncan's got to get the victory here if he wants to do just that. And now Malachi taking the time out to just target the arms there, as you can see. Malachi just dissecting the arms there. Just taking his dear time. Malachi getting technical now. He's got both the legs. Wait a minute, he's got him by the neck, and oh my God, look at this hold here, folks. Malachi just wrenching the crap out of Ricky Duncan. Can barely move. Referee asking Ricky if he wants to quit here. And now Malachi let go in the hold. Potentially looking to try something else here. Now Ricky Duncan being thrown into the corner. Malachi now, knees to the gut. Now Malachi, for the first time ever in this matchup, ascending to the top rope. looking to make the skies his limit. And now Malachi with the moonsault, but Ricky Duncan able to roll out the way just in the nick of time. Now Ricky Duncan back on the offensive side of things, lifts him up. And then, oh man, fireman carry gutbuster. But wait a minute, Ricky Duncan now bouncing off the ropes here. And a massive Yakuza kick. Let's take a look at that one more time. Like a possum playing dead, Ricky Duncan was able to time the counter just right. And then follow up with this fireman carry gutbuster. Look at the impact right there. And then this last part, that Yakuza kick to the side of the head. Malachi may be seeing stars, but quickly into the cover goes Ricky Duncan. And only a 2 count as Malachi is able to kick out. I tell you one thing, over the past few years, Malachi has been in some pretty interesting battles with some of the names like Calvin Carter, Eric Rivera, Zodiac, John Brody, and the list just goes on and on. If there's one thing I know about Malachi, he knows how to take a beating. I guess that's one of the nicknames, Essence of Indomitable, comes into play. As Ricky Duncan in control here. And now Ricky Duncan with a clothesline right there, sending Malachi crashing down. Now once again, Ricky Duncan, just look at this. Look at the display of ruthless aggression by Ricky Duncan, just hammering away with those knees. And now Ricky Duncan has Malachi. Malachi leaning on the ropes here. Now, wait a minute, what's Ricky Duncan doing here? And now, oh my God, just once again with the knee strikes. That's patented Ricky Duncan right there, and he's looking to follow up in the big boot, and Malachi sent crashing to the outside. And Ricky Duncan just once again taking the timeout to brag to the people of Chicago, Illinois here tonight. And wait a minute, Malachi back in the ring. Ricky Duncan doesn't know this. Now Malachi's got him by the leg. A massive fisherman suplex. And both men, well, Ricky Duncan's down. Malachi's still feeling the effects of those knees there. I don't blame him. Quickly into the cover here. And only a 2 count as Ricky Duncan still showing some signs of life. And now Malachi is now on offense here. So Malachi's once again got Ricky Duncan in the corner. Malachi with the jabs. Wait a minute, we've seen this before. This is vintage Malachi right here. Following up with the monkey flip. And that ain't over just yet. Bouncing off the ropes. Springboard! Leg drop. We've seen Malachi hit that move numerous times. Will this put away Ricky Duncan? But it's only got to get him a 2 count as Ricky Duncan is able to kick out. Back and forth, both men. Ricky Duncan with a strike. And Malachi just wiping off the punch like it was nothing. Now Malachi with the forearm smash, telling Ricky Duncan to hit him. Ricky Duncan once again with the knees to the gut. Now Malachi with the spinning back kick. Another one. Ricky Duncan. Now Ricky Duncan being thrown out to the outside. Malachi bouncing off the ropes here. Oh my God! Malachi with the suicide dive, taking Ricky Duncan out. Just look at this. Look at the height on this dive right here. Malachi soaring, and Ricky Duncan is just feeling the effects right there. And so is Malachi, as Malachi's just collapsing. And ladies and gentlemen, the fans here tonight in Chicago, Illinois are excited for this one-on-one exhibition sparring match between both Malachi and Ricky Duncan. Malachi taking the fight back to the inside of the ring as Malachi now with the apron leg drop right there. Malachi getting the fans behind him here. Malachi now stalking, waiting for Ricky Duncan to regain consciousness. Malachi now once again back to the top rope. Ricky Duncan back to his feet. Wait a minute, look at Ricky Duncan around. Ricky Duncan's got him. Ricky Duncan's got him. Belly to belly suplex from the top rope, man. Ricky Duncan able to catch him with that super belly to belly suplex cover, and only a 2 count as Malachi still has the wherewithal to kick out. And Malachi with the super kick. Ricky Duncan may be seeing stars. Counter, ref. 2. And no, only a 2 count. At the last second, Ricky Duncan's able to kick out. And Malachi bouncing off the ropes here. Wait a minute, Ricky Duncan caught the arm. Back kick to the gut. Kick to the side. And Ricky Duncan with the Shining Wizard. That Shining Wizard, that's the signature maneuver of Ricky Duncan. This could do it for Malachi here. 2. No, only a 2 count. My God. And Ricky Duncan once again going back into the cover here. Desperation pin. 2 and 3. Wait a minute. Malachi kicking out at the last second. Such resolve from Malachi. Still in this fight. Man. Ricky Duncan stalking out. Charging full speed ahead. Wait a minute. Malachi caught him. Lifts him up on his shoulders. Spins him around. TKO cutter connects. That's it for Ricky Duncan. You could count to 100 here. And Malachi gets the win here tonight. Oh my God, what a match from both men. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Look at this amazing counter from Ricky Duncan. Don't get me wrong, Ricky Duncan loves to talk smack, but God, it's moves like this that backs up the name Future of Wrestling here. There's Ricky Duncan right there with that Yakuza kick. Bam! It's like getting kicked in the face by a horse, but then this suicide dive takes the cake. Just look at the height of this. Just look at that. Soaring like an eagle and crashing down like a missile. Jesus. And then this had to do it. This was the game changer right here. Malachi caught Ricky Duncan, spin him around for that TKO cutter, the finishing maneuver of Malachi, which sealed the deal for Ricky Duncan here. As Malachi walks away with the win, Ricky Duncan, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You put up one heck of a fight, but in the end, it's Malachi who gets the win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for this exciting one-on-one exhibition sparring match. I'm your commentator for the evening and for the hour, James McConaughey. And I'll see you guys next time. And wait a minute, Ricky Duncan looks injured. Malachi checking up on him, see if he's okay. And oh, come on! Come on! The match is over, Ricky. Ricky Duncan taking a cheap shot. Blindsiding Malachi there. Malachi may have won the fight, but I guess Ricky Duncan got the last laugh.